Hello and welcome to our channel NutureMite, where we provide informative videos regarding health and lifestyle. Please like, share and subscribe the channel and click on the bell icon for important notification and videos.
Six truths about exercise that nobody wants to believe. Success in the gym, as with most things in life, comes down to mastering the basics. With that in mind, here are six exercise tips, weightlifting basics, the best exercises to start with, and training essentials that nobody wants to believe, but everyone should follow. Take these ideas to heart and you will reap major benefits. While most people waste time debating the endless stream of supplements, new workout programs, and diet plans, all you really have to do is focus on these simple concepts and you will see results. First, commit for the long term. Most people work out with a short term goal in mind. I like looking at health in a different way. The goal is not to lose 40 pounds in the next 12 weeks. The goal is to regain your health for the rest of your life. The goal is not to bench press 300 pounds. The goal is to be the guy who never misses a workout. The goal is not to sacrifice everything to get your fastest time in next month's race. The goal is to be faster next year than you are today and faster 2 years from now than you will be next year. Ignore the short term results. If you commit to the long term process, the results will come anyway. Furthermore, stop acting like living a healthy life is a big deal. You can go to the gym every week. That can be normal for you. Not a sacrifice, not an obligation. Normal. What's funny is that when you commit to being consistent over the long term, you end up seeing remarkable results in the short term. That's the power of average speed. Second, get a schedule for your training. Most people never train consistently because they are always wondering when they are going to train next. They are always wondering, will I be motivated to work out when I get home from work? Will I have enough free time to exercise today? Will I have enough willpower to wake up early and run? In other words, most people train when they feel motivated or inspired. Here's a better idea. Stop treating exercise as something to do when it's convenient and start setting a schedule for yourself to follow. That is what makes the difference between professionals and amateurs. Setting a schedule for your training becomes even more important when life gets crazy. There will always be occasional emergencies that prevent you from working out. It's part of life. The problem is that most people miss one workout and before they know it, they haven't been to the gym in 4 weeks. But when you have a schedule for your training, you have a way of pulling yourself back on track as quickly as possible. Top performers make mistakes just like everyone else. The difference is that they get back on track quicker than most. Let your schedule govern your actions, not your level of motivation. Third, focus on the best exercises. Great results come from great focus, not great variety. Too many people waste time in the gym because they bounce around without any real goal, doing a little bit of this machine and little bit of that machine. Thankfully, there is a simple rule that will always guide you toward the best exercises. The more an exercise makes you move, the bigger the benefits it will deliver. This is why the clean and jerk and the snatch are the kingpins of weightlifting. They are the exercises that force your body to move the most and the quickest. As a result, the people who do these exercises see incredible results. Here's a short list of the best exercises. At least one of the first five exercises should be included in every workout: squat, deadlift, bench press, clean and jerk, snatch, sprints, overhead press, good mornings, pull ups, push ups. Fourth, start light and train for volume before intensity. Ask most people if they had a good workout and they will say things like, oh yeah, it was so intense, or I'm going to be so sore tomorrow, or I finished my workout by doing a set to failure. It's great to push yourself, but the biggest mistake that most people make is not building a foundation of strength. Everyone wants to jump in and max out with a weight that is hard. That's exactly the wrong way to do it. Your workouts should be easy in the beginning. Training to failure is a good way to wear yourself down, not build yourself up. You should have reps left in you at the end of your workout and at the end of each set. Train for volume before intensity. In other words, to build the capacity to the work before you start testing your limits. Volume doesn't have to mean do sets of 20 reps. Instead, think of volume over a period of weeks and months. Focusing on volume now allows you to handle the intensity later on. Fifth, make slow progress each week. Most people walk into the gym every week, do the same exercises with the same amount of weight, and wonder why they aren't getting stronger. You'll see people step onto the same treadmill, run 2 miles like they always do, and wonder why they aren't losing weight. If you want to see different results, you have to do something different. If you want to see progress each week, then you have to progress each week. This is actually very simple to do. Add 5 pounds each week, add an extra set this week. Do the same exercise but rest for 15 seconds less between sets. These are all ways of changing the stimulus and forcing your body to slowly and methodically get better. Sixth, record your workouts. What gets measured gets managed. If you can't even tell me how many sets and reps you did with a particular weight 2 weeks ago, how can you guarantee that you're actually getting stronger? Tracking your progress is simple. Get a small notebook and write down your workouts. At the top of the page, write the date of your workout. Then, simply write down the exercise you are doing. When you finish a set, record it in your notebook while you're waiting to do the next one. Recording your training is especially important because it brings all of these points together. You can look back and see how you're making long term progress. You can see on which dates you trained and how often you were on schedule. You can verify that you did the best exercises each workout. You can see how you're slowly building up volume and developing a foundation of strength. And you can prove that you are making slow, methodical progress each week. What you should do now. You could spend your entire life mastering these 6 points, but these are the basics that will make a real difference in your training. Here are your action steps. Set a schedule. When and where exactly are you going to train? Get a notebook and pen to record your training. Focus on the best exercises that make you move a lot. Start with a weight that is very light and train for volume before intensity. Slowly increase the weight each week.
Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell icon for important notifications and videos.